the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
It makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan always talk.
Maybe some room here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Run inside. It's Russell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Bender. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finding some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. It's a fumble.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On the ground, it's Cook. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Michael Hawkins on the play action. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Hawkins fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Jackson going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll go to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Go! Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks the tackle. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cook. Maybe a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Hawkins throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Epps. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cook. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Tosses it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Michael Hawkins gets it to him on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, West Virginia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harrington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. He
fires one high and deep. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Back to pass on second down. Looking to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bray. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good night.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum. Get this side of the ball.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Might be changing the route. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it and he's open. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go play action with Hawkins. Now rolling to the left. He's got it and still on his feet. Breaks a tackle and he might go. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Hawkins. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. The run inside. It's Smith. Hard running there. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts, just went right past him and picked up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On the run, it's Russell. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Jackson gonna throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game.
Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in with one hand. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Right back to the well. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Jackson will throw. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is a drive and score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Epps. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pocket breaking down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Michael Hawkins spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Mountaineers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Got to give this defense a...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Hawkins. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big